Hello guys, I'm going to show you how to make a chicken and sweet potato curry. So here goes. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil in a pan. Right, as so. I'm now going to slice my white onion, like so. I'll roughly slice that. And now I'm going to add that into the pan, like so. I'm now roughly going to chop my chicken. Always make sure your chopping board's washed. Okay. As you can see what I'm doing there. And I've only portioned for 2 people. You can portion extra if you want to serve 4 people, you can. I'm now going to turn the cooker on to medium heat. There we go, that's heating up now, frying the onion. And now we're going to grate my garlic and my ginger into the pan. You can see there. But be careful it doesn't fry too much, your onion, because you don't want it to turn brown. You just want it light golden. There we go. And I'm using 2 garlic cloves there. You can use 3 if you want. It just brings out extra oil, extra garlic oil, so it'll make it more fragrant, the curry. You can just chop it as well if you wish. Right, that's done. I'm now going to add my chicken, stirring quite frequently as well. I'm going to turn that down just a little. A little bit more. Right, so, as you can hear, now cooking. I'm now going to grate my ginger. That's about 1 centimetre garlic. You can also finely chop this as well if you wish. I love ginger. Gives it a nice curry flavour. Fragrant almost. Curries are one of my favourites. I'm now going to get on with roughly chopping the potato, the sweet potato. You can use any potato if you wish, depending on your preference. I've used 2 small sweet potatoes for this. Rather than cooking in the pan, you can also cook in a slow cooker if you have one. I'm now going to put potatoes in the pan to saute. In a short while I'll add some, you can use fresh or frozen peas. Now I'm going to get onto my spices. And I'll show you what spices I'll be using. I'm going to use a teaspoon of cumin seeds, as you can see. Using a teaspoon of black mustard seeds. There we go. Teaspoon garam masala, like so. That's going in there. Some ground coriander, I'm going to use a teaspoon of that. First I'm going to stir this around as well. And for colour, I'm just going to add a little dash of some more sunflower oil to this. Because we don't want it drying up. I'm now going to use a teaspoon fenugreek seeds. I love fenugreek seeds. Teaspoon of turmeric here. This is to give it the colour. Hello? Oh, sorry, this is a funny time now. This is now starting to come together nicely. And now we're going to add um, 2 to 3 tablespoons of turmeric powder, sorry, I mean tikka masala mix. That's tikka masala mix, 2 to 3 tablespoons, or 3 tablespoons depending on preference. Now we're going to add water to make the sauce. Next, I'm going to add chilli, that's roughly chopped chilli. And a tomato, quartered, like so. And now that's going in the, all of that's going in the pan. Now I'm going to add some, in my case, some frozen peas. You can add fresh if you want. Now I'm going to add, to season, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of black pepper. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like in the pan, so you have an idea. And now I'm just going to let that cook away for a little while. 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But like I say, you can cook that in a slow cooker. And you can either serve that with boiled rice or chapatis. I also like to add an addition of onion bhajis, homemade onion bhajis. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.